In the middle of the chaos, she's dancing with glee. The world's falling apart, but she's as wild as can be. Zombies roam the streets, but she don't even care. She's got a bottle in her hand and a wild look in her stare. Oh, Snow Beetle, she's a party queen, baking pies while the world's unseen. She don't mind the danger, she don't care to hide. In the middle of the end, she's living her life wide-eyed. Oh, she's got flour on her fingers and frosting on her face. Zombie limbs are stumbling, but she keeps up the pace. From one house to another, she's never in a rush. A dancing baker in the apocalypse in the perfect hush. Oh, Snow Beetle, she's a party queen, baking pies while the world's unseen. She don't mind the danger, she don't care to hide. In the middle of the end, she's living her life wide-eyed. Oh, in every basement, on every floor, there's a rave, there's a table, and there's always more. Pumpkin pies and cupcakes, cider in the air. Zombies at the door, but Snow Beetle doesn't care. Oh, Snow Beetle, she's a party queen, baking pies while the world's unseen. She don't mind the danger, she don't care to hide. In the middle of the end, she's living her life wide-eyed. Oh, so let the dead rise and the cities burn bright. Snow Beetle's got a pie and she's ready for the night. With every beat of the music and every slice of the pie, she'll party till the end with no need to ask why. Oh, Snow Beetle, she'll party on and on and on, baking pies till the last dawn.
Good evening, Knox Country. I'm Snow Beetle, and you're not. Welcome back to Project Zomboid Build 42 multiplayer. That's right, I stream Project Zomboid every day. Welcoming to the stream, Chelsea. You're gonna love the barn. Did you already build one? Your vision is gonna be fun to decorate. Oh my god, you weren't kidding about the snow. Holy crap. You got a blizzard. Okay. Also, Notka, welcome in and welcome back. Giving me the judgmental emoji. And Michelle, my #1 fan, welcome in, love. Rexon, I do need Academy tips on interior design. I'm excited for this stream. Awesome. As far as interior design, I usually think of that more as decorative, maybe paint schemes, feng shui, but it could also be construction. Trading places. Like the movie? Looking good, Billy Ray. Hopefully Snow can teach me this stream. Hopefully. Whatever questions you have, let me know. Seed, welcome in. And Rex, welcome in. Seed says, I'm so early I made the intro song Making Pies While the World is Ending. Yes. That's my MO. Good evening. It's indoors now too. Awesome. Instantly he thinks about Star Citizen. I did. Why? Light that fire. I have good food if you need it. Okie doke. Happy New Year. I suppose it is. Welcome in, Wooten. Sorry I didn't get to Star Citizen today. It's frustrating. Oh, we got We got snow in the windowsill. I wanted to play, but I knew I didn't have enough time to commit to it, so it's just like frustrating. I'm supposed to show you guys how to build in this? Alright. I don't know if my clothes are warm enough. There's probably a Santa coat. I'm gonna go get a Santa coat out of the tower. I think I saw one in there. Just show Wooten how to mine limestone. Alright. I'm gonna have to go get me a damn jacket. It is freaking cold outside. Do I have any food on me? Hey. Oh man, that blustering cold. Where's the bridge? Oh man, we need that jacket stat. Dang, you've been busy, girl. I'm gonna get my jacket before I read any more chat. It's actually staying pretty warm running though. Now, where did I see the Christmas jacket? Was it in here? Oh, I can put a scarf on. Am I wearing one yet? I'm not. Good deal. Is that in good shape, though? Yes. There's no cake left. Oh, no. Megan, welcome in. It is. It's very cold outside. Only death now. It's only 6 degrees. It's fine. Where the heck? Oh, maybe it was upstairs in the library. I'm gonna have to lose my webbing, I think, to wear that jacket. Not in here either. The hell did I leave it? I think. I know Admiral dropped off a bunch of Christmas decorations. I think they were in a bag by the armory. Cake or death? That's right. You like Eddie Izzard, Sagan? Frank, welcome in, welcome back. Can you bring a sledgehammer? Yes, I was going to grab one. Thanks for reminding me. Yeah, Eddie's pretty cool. I love his stuff. You got a fat boy instead? What? Oh, that reminds me. I think Chelsea said her character is 68 units of weight. So no bueno. Yeah, if I don't get this jacket first, I'm going to have to keep stopping to warm up. We might need to build some kind of fire anyway. Not a campfire, though. Too dangerous. Alright. What are these? Oh, logs? Okay. Was it here I saw it? Nope. Hmm. Candy and milk. Destroys campfire. Naughty Toad TV, welcome in and welcome back. Admiral, hello, sir. I just need a actual warm jacket, like Santa jacket. All right, well, the other place I can think it might be is check these crates while I'm out here. But it might be in the restaurant, I guess. I'll show you how to make soup to gain weight, Chelsea. Looking good. All right. Love you to look him like a Greek god with the beard. Thank you, sir. Yeah, beans are the way to go. I don't know how many beans we have in the tower, but we have some in the restaurant. They're good for the heart. We'll do that real quick. My character has a nutritionist trait, so I can see the calories and carbs and stuff better. But we need a cooking pot. Will the sledgehammer fit in my backpack? Cook with a sledgehammer in your hands. Alright. Where it's all the info? Yeah. No, it's nutritionist trait. I don't always take it, but man, if you're going to focus at all on nutrition or gaining weight, it's very helpful. Okay, so we have a full cooking pot of water. You can do soup. Where are the freaking beans at? There's some here. Might not have enough over here, actually. You can do soup or stew. Basically, the difference is some items can be added to one and not the other. For example, soup, you can add peanuts for some reason. Stew, you can add beef jerky, but you can't put those in, like you can't put beef jerky in soup or peanuts in stew. So how they qualify those, I don't know. I generally just do the soup, though. So if we can find the kidney beans, I've never really looked at them individually as a bag. You hover over it. This is going to give you the info for the entire bag, and this one's like, I don't know, a sixth of a bag, so 838 calories left in here. But I think looking at the individual bag is probably not going to help. So we'll right click on the pot, go to soup, and I usually look for, see how it has a number at the end, 6 and 10? This means you're going to get 6 hunger points, which isn't the same as calories, because you don't have as many beans in this bag. But this one has 10 is the max on beans, so it has a full serving of kidney beans in here. 10 hunger. Again, not calories. That's your hunger points. So we'll add that. Yep, margarine and lard helps for sure. I hate when I accidentally click soup, because stew takes 6 ingredients. Soup takes 6 ingredients too. Is this the one where you built the fort? Yes. Yes, sir, it is. How long has the character been alive? Not long. Only 2.5 months. We probably died 3 times? 2 or 3 times. You're at 69 weight. We'll fix that. Okay, what else? Now, there aren't a lot of other beans over here. We can still add like the 6 count of these, but I want more. We'll add lard. And lard's considered a spice. It's not an ingredient. Butter. Why didn't you add it? And seasoning is mostly for happiness. So. Why are you not adding it? I don't understand what's happening. Is it because she turned around? She picked it up but didn't add it. It's bizarre. Alright, what else do we have over here? I'll have to come over to the tower, I think. Yeah, there's not enough in here. And you can look through each cabinet, obviously, but sometimes it's just easier to right-click on what you're making and see what you have available in the area. There's nothing in here. Going to be recording for a new Zomboid video tonight. Hopefully it's a good one. I hope so too. What's the subject going to be? Spicy. Alright, let's get over to the tower. Hopefully we have more ingredients over there. And you can add all the same beans. Like, if all you have is kidney, you could do that. But if it's more than 3 of one type, or more than 3 of one item, it'll make your character sad. It'll make the meal sad for your characters. So keep that in mind. You can always counteract the sadness in other ways, but... Okay. Pasta's good too. Here's some, what beans did we add? Kidney beans? Alright. So there's some black beans here. 10 hunger. Probably have to do another one of those because we're limited. Yep, more black beans. We can do more kidney beans too. There needs to be a frilly tile set. Duke can accept steaks? Really? Ah, it reminds me, I never ate those steaks that Admiral brought. Damn it. Chickpeas. We can do one more. Yeah, we'll put some more chickpeas in there. Probably gonna have to find more beans, but they may be hidden around the base somewhere. So if you look at this, we have 6 kinds of, well, we have 2 helpings of kidney beans, 2 helpings of black beans, 2 helpings of chickpeas. So it's maxed out with 6 ingredients. And then we have lard, butter, and margarine. If you look at the calories, it's 5,645 calories. Carbohydrates, 607. I don't really know how the carbs, protein, and fat factor into it. But I figure higher is better. But I'm usually looking at calories. Sounds like a job for you. Subject is going to be character focused, I think. I like my previous ones that we actually built a semi-narrative around the journey of the characters we were playing. That's cool. Sounds pretty detailed. You had so much stew in 4213. And other various meats like bacon and ground beef that soup cannot. So I guess if it's stew, think meat. And I made both, but since I usually get the beans, I focus on soup, but yeah. Now, to me, this is the coolest part about... Normally I would call it 6 bean soup, but we only have 3 varieties in here because we don't have all... There's like 6 different kinds. There's black beans, chickpeas, kidney beans, split peas, white beans, and lentils. That's why I call 6 bean soup. But anyway, to me, the coolest part about this is, say you don't have a way to cook, like you have no power, no fire, you can make this without cooking it. You do not have to cook this, and it won't hurt you, because none of these ingredients is dangerous when they're raw. So, and it doesn't even make you unhappy if you eat it raw. So keep that in mind. It's a good emergency meal. If you have meat that you can't cook, it can kill you, eggs, etc. So, can you make pancakes? Yes. I probably have the stuff here. Eat your soup raw? Yeah, be careful with that. As long as there's no dangerous ingredients. It'll usually tell you, I think, if you hover over it, but I don't know if it always does. And soup takes about 40 minutes. You don't have to time it, but sometimes I get distracted, so. A lot of good brief memories in this kitchen. Alright, it's cooking. Pancakes. I think I need a bowl and water. Not about this rotten pasta, I guess. You didn't even know you could time that oven? Yeah. Remember the first day you got the oven? I do. Before death by food poisoning. Gas pump settings? What do you mean, did I address it? Did we talk about it, you mean? Can I make it with this? Prepare pancakes. Almost done. And then what can we add to the pancakes? Let's see. Fresh, uncooked. I have nothing to put in them, really. Gotta have some fruit around here somewhere. And pineapple. I think we can put that in there. Uh-oh, the soup's burning. All right, so now fresh cooked. It's still 5,645 calories, but it's 78 hunger as well. So you should come and eat this whole thing, or I can bring it to you shortly. Finish this pancake. And you can eat raw pancakes, but they'll make you sad. Why can't I add to it? Do I have to cook it first? Maybe I need to cook it first. Can't remember. Makes... And I wouldn't time these. I would watch them. They cook pretty fast. That can spun around like 3 times. It used to be you could not burn pancakes. I don't know if they fixed that or not. So we'll watch it just in case. But again, you can eat fresh, uncooked pancakes. They'll just make you sad. They won't make you sick or anything. See, they don't burn. So that's one bonus too, I suppose. Now can I add the pineapple? There you go. So you have to cook it first. And we'll put in pineapple. More pineapple. Cinnamon in there. Put marshmallows on it? I didn't know you could put marshmallows on the pancakes. Maple syrup. And that alone is 500 calories, 31 hunger points. So that'll be my meal. Just eat the entire pancake in your hand. Chalky chips. Were there chocolate chips? I tend to save those for cookies, so sometimes I don't notice them. We'll eat the rest of this pineapple too. Alright, put the stuff away. Get some water. Take the soup to Chelsea. Handheld pancakes, breakfast, tacos. I like it. He's over on the island. Now the key to losing or to gaining weight is in Project Zomboid is I can't carry it secondary, really. Drag this heavy ass soup all the way to the other island. Is you have to keep eating. So you can't just eat one and go, okay, I'm good. You gotta keep eating. Don't forget the sledge, it's in my backpack. I'm just imagining her like carrying this soup like it's sloshing all over the place. Like that meme of, I don't know the guy's name from The Office where he spills the chili in the office. Did you tell her to eat endlessly? Yes. Yeah, but if you want to keep it going up, you have to keep eating, right? Kevin's spilling the chili, yes. There she is. Dun -dun. Here's your chili. Vegetarian chili. Well, I guess not. Has lard in it. Once you have double chevron, you're not gaining weight. No, but you want to maintain the chevrons is what I'm saying. Correct? Like, you don't want to ignore, like, eat one big pot, get the chevrons, and then lose track of it. Let your hunger moodle pop up, and then you start losing the chevrons, right? You wish you was here to see that base constructed? Well, there's like 70 episodes. It was a slow process. Did he give you 2 up chevrons on your weight? If you don't know where that is, Chelsea, it's right here on your weight. Those arrows, mine's pointing down right now. Oh, that's perfect. Yeah. Chevrons ever? 2? Okay, good. You want to try to keep that. You can take half a day for those arrows to go down. Okay, fair enough.
Hey.
You wait for 6 hours? Okay. You can take a weekend game to gain 10 pounds. Okay. Alright, so building. Well, give me the sledge here. I'll need the sledge as part of the lesson too, but here it is for you now. Calorie usage math, yep, hurts my head. What are you sledging? What are you gonna sledge? For future reference, you can disassemble that because it's a player built staircase. You don't have to have a sledge. That way you get some materials back. It wouldn't let you, so this is how you have to do it. Instead of right-clicking on the staircase, you look over here on the left, you have your building. No, not that. Your, I call it the cabinet or furniture icon. This 5th one in here says disassemble. If you click that and put it over the stairs, like you can do it to walls too, but for some reason you can't right-click on the stairs like you can with a wall. But you can highlight it with this to disassemble it. The same weight gain is different math than the health boost increase from eating. Okay, I see. Health is endless. I see. I have more fat characters than starving ones, well that's good. Duffel bag has beans in it? Cool. You could be eating some raw soup now, Chelsea. Okay, so building, I did find that jacket. At least it's not a blizzard anymore. I don't want to take her building materials though. Are there still planks in the restaurant or in the speakeasy? I guess we can build over there. I'll grab the other sledge. That way I don't have to keep going to get more. First I thought it was red hair instead of the hat. I'm like, did he change his hair? You're not proud of it, just lazy and stubborn? He says it's because I don't survive long enough to starve. Yeah, in the beginning there's a plethora of food. Do I have any nails on me? I do. Oh, I didn't grab the other sledge, dang it. Yeah, we'll demonstrate it on new structures. That bridge, hey Huey, you gotta love it. Sweet, right? Yeah, brick walls, that was Mr. Chris. He built the armory and the blacksmithing shop. Oh, we can demonstrate some of it on here. Let's see. Yeah, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's start with the basics. You mean Wahoo? Welcome in, sir. Oh, good. You got the sign up. Nice. Alright, we got some stuff to build with. Oh, someone, Rex must have found, or Admiral must have found the fancy light and hung it up. Very nice. You should do a base tour video. Yeah, I probably will. Who put that car there? I don't know. This car sucks so bad. It's cute, but it drives like a dog. So it's a permanent fixture inside the speakeasy now. That first bridge pillar has a funny smell around it. I can't imagine why. Looks like it fits. Yes, it fits better than the truck did. That's for sure. How many we got here? 19? All right. Since he's shooting guns, I'm going to go somewhere else to build. Let's load up. He's just going to draw the friends in. Did it pass the fire code? Of course. Put another contractor in the foundation. Just Natka. It's fine. Build on your island. Okay. I just want to take all your planks. The architect that knows about the secret rooms. I don't know what you're talking about. Thanks. You've memorized all zombie spawns? You've memorized all zombie spawns. Alright, let's get over there. We'll kind of do a tour for you real quick, Toad. No zombies around. This was an existing house. We just enclosed it. It's supposed to be a speakeasy. We only have the one table though for gambling, so kind of just stalled, but that's okay. We're planning for the next server, so here's automotive over here. We decided to just keep the grass inside. Pretty basic. Chelsea did some decorating in here. Over here is the... Well, there is a parking lot here. It's just covered in snow right now. This building is receiving and armory and blacksmithing. Mr. Chris built the armory. Pretty dope. He also built a blacksmithing shop upstairs, and he made lots of metal stuff for us. I always say when I'm in here, I love that it's carpeted blacksmithing shop. Unmarked graves. It's true. But you got a full setup in here for blacksmithing. Here's a bridge that caused death and drama. But I love it so much. It was worth it. It was worth the lives. This is just kind of a, I think they call this a bridgehead, basically a building at the head of the bridge. Then we got the restaurant. This was also a house. We added on a beautiful deck for parties. And I don't think that, actually I might not need a generator over here. It's kind of, I always show this off real quick because it's my favorite part. Put these down for a second. We pick up the TV remote. More not because they're buried there. Sweetwater Wharf in Langsburg, Michigan, really. Hopefully Toad's still there and I'm not giving this tour for nothing. Whale Grin, welcome in, bring in the smiles. You right click device options because we have the remote. Turn it on. We can do that with all of them. And we even have, I put VHS tapes in every one. So you can watch multiple shows while we party. All of them would turn on from the press of the power button. Oh, hush. Oh, now I can't pick these up. Silly snow beetle. There we go. Now pick these up. They have to warm up. Kind of. Back in the day. Full kitchen. Room for activities. This is our hostess, Becky. We got the crops. We haven't done much activity in the crops lately, but we had a very successful season last year. So much food, we didn't know what to do with it. This is the AG building for animals and farming. We got the piggies here. We got our cow Mabel, her baby Sasha. Did Larry give birth yet? Be a new baby yet? Where you at, Larry? About to give birth, so not yet. We got a turkey too, new member of the family. We need to clean up some animal poo. We'll do that at some point. Oh, here's the paint shop. Color-coded crates. Here's the tower. The beast. We won't go inside, but you have the 3-story arboretum. You got the kitchen, library, kitchen, library. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. remember that pop-out being there for the laundry room. Anyway, somewhere here, there's a laundry room / gym. And it just keeps going and going. But basically the first 8 floors are in use. But it's max build height, so it goes all the way up to 32. Well, Z31. Someone has to keep the place safe. I don't know, it was pretty safe until you got here. I'm not sure what you're talking about. But we do appreciate you culling the herd. Place is devoid of zombies by location. Yep. That was by design. And then it pretty much goes up into space from here. You can see the top somewhere over here. Not quite. Way up there. I always struggle to find the top of it. There it is. I just know you can make that lake a good home. 3rd time's a charm. You don't think it's good right now? Oh, you say go back to Phallus Lake. No. That place is busy as hell. Especially if we do max pop. Thing is, I'm a lover, not a fighter, but watch out. I might be a fighter too. You fight to love. We have a protector now. You're gonna get your hands dirty for sure, Rex, on the next server. We get a lot of zombies to kill, and we plan on clearing the whole server. Anyway, that was the tour. This section is all planning for next server. Right? This will be the animal island. We're just testing stuff out. Alright, so. Oh, she built the stairs back. Cool, I can use those. I'm guessing we aren't having correct. Evil underwater base win? Maybe we'll have to start playing Subnautica. I don't know. Meanwhile, at the Legion of Doom, the middle is open? Okay. Wait. The middle is open in the small building on the roof. My disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is ruined. From what? Respawn being turned off? Bro, there's going to be at least 3 million zombies to kill. I don't think you're going to run out. Oh, you're telling me to be careful if I go upstairs. Yeah, okay. Appreciate it. Where does Rex not want to live, and why is that the best place? Aw. Okay. I'll put these down. Clear these trees out. We'll take all this down, Chelsea. This is just for teaching's sake. Can I cut these trees down? This is all temporary, right? You don't care if I cut these down. Did that tree just vanish? There was a tree right here, I swear to God. Where did it go? I saw it blink out of existence. Oh, wait, there it is. Why can't I see it here? Huh? Tree. It's a Schrodinger's tree. I'm observing it. I'm observing it. No, I can't hide it again. Weird. Nope, it's gone again. Doesn't want to be seen. Let's live in the heart of Brandon Town. It's Brandenburg. You can set up there. We're going to need an outpost in every town. Peekaboo. The peekaboo tree. Have a good stream. I'll probably be like the mole in a whack-a-mole pop out. Okay, cool. Take care. Your cursor kills it? Maybe. Alright. We'll start with the 3x3 room. Do I have enough room here? Yeah. Now, first of all, when I'm explaining this, you're going to hear impatience, frustration mixed in with my explanation. Don't mistake it for condescension. It's because a lot of what I think I know about building is anecdotal evidence held together with chicken wire, bubblegum, and superstition. So it's frustrating because I feel like I can't convey the truth to you because I don't have all the details. Who's that slowly chopping down tiny bushes? That's Rexon. So I'll do my best, but if I sound frustrated, it's not with anyone but myself. Real life magic is pretty much the case. First of all, I remember a while back, Slater Days Gaming told me you could not build the floor first in structure or it would ruin the interior space. I don't know if this is true, but I've both built floors before and after, and it doesn't seem to have an effect. But there have been times the space would not become interior, and I didn't know why. Could it be because of interior or because of building the floor first? Maybe. So I always try to build the floor last if I can, just in case. Again, superstition. You can eat too much protein and get no XP boost in exercise? No. Random tip, but appreciate. People take credit for your aggravation. I got to remember that. So we're going to build a 3x3 room as an example. Now, to build an interior space, you do not need to build the entire wall. You just need wall frames. The reason this is important is because if for some reason you fail to create an interior space, you don't want to waste all those materials building the full wall and or plaster and or painting. So I recommend building the frames first, completing the indoor space so it is indoors, and then adding everything else. But that's up to you. But we will start with wall frames. Now, when you build, I kind of picked this up from Eric B. when we did the first tower. He recommended, and I tend to agree, to start building from the southeast corner. And the reason is, pillars will only appear when you build on the southeast corner of the tile. I could show you this with the actual, I think it's called a pillar. Nope. It's not a post, is it? No. column? Nope. Don't remember what it's called. The boost is a range. Watching it sound like I always forget what this is called, damn it. A wooden pole. Okay. See, and that's the other reason I like explaining these things, because I learn stuff while I'm doing it. So it appears it's in the northwest corner. But anyway, this is what the pole looks like. Sorry, my wheels are turning. I always thought it was building the post in the southeast corner, but it's building it in the northwest corner to cap off a southeast corner of two walls joining. So anyway, this is what the post looks like. But see how it's always, no matter what tile I'm in, it's always in the northwest? That's to cap off a corner, a southeast corner. I'll show you by building it. I know this isn't making any sense, but we'll get there, I promise. So we'll build one wall. One wall frame. Now watch this part. You see right now when I place this here, there's a gap between the two. When I put this into place, it's going to pop a post in there. And that's to join the two. It does that automatically. And the way you can see this, if you get the sledgehammer out. Not Guard, he knows all this stuff. Now, for accuracy, you could right-click on this, but for accuracy, if you use this disassemble tool, you get a better idea. See how it turns red? This means you would disassemble, or I should say destroy. I guess in this case it is disassemble. If you're disassembling, it'll be red. If you're destroying, you right-click, destroy, it'll turn green. That's a little easier to see. But there are three items here. You got two wall frames, and they're capped off by this pole that I used to think was in the southeast corner, but now I realize it's in the northwest corner. I'm wondering if that's would help us understand what's happening. You have theories, but I wink, yep, same. So that's why we start in this corner, because what will happen trying to decide how to do this without wasting too many resources so we can get the most out of it. So instead of building the whole thing out, I'll explain. If we were doing a 3x3, we'll carve it out like this. We're going to do a 3x3 building. You'll want to start at this corner. You'll build out the entire wall structure using frames. You use a door frame too if you're going to have a door. And then a staircase to get up top, and you have to seal it with the wooden floor tiles. We would call it roof, but I don't want you looking trying to find roof. They're floor tiles. The other thing we learned building the tower is you don't necessarily need to put the entire roof on. I think it's about 50%. So usually if you can cover at least 50%, it'll become an indoor space. I don't know if that number is accurate, if it depends on the number of tiles in the building, but it seemed like we would get an indoor space about 50% through the roof building process. Favorite part about this game is understanding concept principles, trying it out, and seeing just how often that fucking works. Yep. Okay, so that is how you build a basic indoor structure. I'm not going to do the whole thing, but you build all the walls starting with the southeast corner. When I say walls, I mean wall frames or framing in general. And then build a staircase to get up there, or in this case, we could build off of this one. And then put a roof up there. Now, let's say you want to build, this is where it gets tricky. Let's say you want to build a place that looks like this. For whatever reason, I can't do by two by two. Four. And then we'll do, I don't know, we'll put another 3 by 3 back here like this. Okay, let's say you want a building shaped like this. It's not a square. It's not a rectangle. Real roof. So I would bet my next paycheck. I'll take that back. Since I don't trust the building system. But I'm 99% sure if you build this exactly like this, meaning you build all the exterior walls on this, all the way around, on this footprint, just like this, you will have a problem. It will not seal properly because of the irregular shape. Build a table, bro. Aren't you level 10 carpenter? So what I would do, if I was going to build this, I would first build a square like this that includes the entire footprint. Then I would build the interior walls that the true walls that I want. And then I would take out these exterior walls that I don't want. That makes sense. So build the big square, build the smaller shape that I want, and then take out the other ones. Again, superstition, but it's almost always worked for me. You don't have nails? Oh, okay. Now, you don't have to do this, but every time I tried to build an irregular shaped building, it's burned me, and I had to tear the whole thing down and start over. This way, you know exactly what you're tearing down, and you'll get some of the materials back. You don't have to sledge the wall frames you build. You can disassemble them, and you'll get a plank or two back. Sometimes a nail. That's how I would do that. Now, did you have a space that wasn't interior, or it's all worked out now, Chelsea? If we go to destroy again, but when you're trying to identify a problem, you use a sledgehammer, choose destroy, just don't click on anything. Highlight this, and if you tap R, it cycles through what's on that tile. So you got the staircase and you have a wooden pole. Here, I hit R, nothing's happening, you just have a wall. A window. This one we can't see because the door is open, but if we close it, now you can cycle between, or maybe not. Why not? That's weird. Does it have to be open? Did I have it backwards? You believe me? You always die as soon as you can build boxes? Oh god. Didn't I have this problem before? I thought if I opened or closed the door, one or the other. But this is the kind of stuff I'm talking about. I think I know what the hell I'm doing, and then it doesn't work. So... because you should absolutely be able to destroy a door. Huh. Unless the scaffolding is interfering somehow, but I don't know how. She's like, I'm not waiting. I'm just climbing through the window. But anyway, my point with the sledgehammer is, if you can't figure out why it's an indoor space, I'm sorry, an outdoor space still, even though you even closed everything, you go through here, choose destroy, and highlight it, and tap R. Sometimes you'll find hidden posts next to those walls. Now I'm realizing they're on this side of it. So for example, it'll look something like this. Now there's no extra post here right now. We do destroy. Nothing, nothing, but you have one there. But sometimes when you're building, especially if it's irregular shapes, you'll get, of course now. Game, why are you making me a liar? It won't let me build one there. Is it because the bag's in the way? It won't let me build one there, but it'll let me build one where one already exists. Drink the water? I probably have one. I think you figured it out. Well, I thought I could build one there to show you, but basically sometimes what will happen is you'll find a post somewhere in the middle of the wall. Instead of just being at the corner, you'll find one at one of these joints here. And that's like causing a gap in your exterior walls that is allowing air inside to break the interior space. I guess I could try to recreate it by building this incorrectly. Thanks for the water, Rexon. 2 people left. Now we get to split Snow Beetle's check 10 ways. What? It's always the northwest wall corner. It is for the where the pole goes, but destroying it, rebuilding it gives it correct coordinates. You made a chair? Congratulations. Can I watch you? Sure. What are you doing? What was it doing? Wasn't letting you build it? You want a refund on the chair? It doesn't wobble? Okay. They ruined it. I was like slow turning and twitching on the ground. Oh, there's no cars here anyway. Okay, let's try building something to make it break on purpose. We'll start at the wrong area. Well, start here. Now you notice no pillar is created here. It's only the northwest corner. So you look at the top here and you can see it's just two wall frames touching. There isn't one here either. Build another wall. Yeah, let's go crazy here. This one will give us a pillar. This one won't. Here. So now because of the way I built it, the wall here, and there's also a post here. See, when I cycle through it with R, got a post there. Here's just a wall. But we have a post here. This one should be here. If we try to enclose this space now on this side, I don't have enough materials to do it, but I think it would be screwed up and would not be an interior space. Broke your word. Never knew there were posts. Yeah, and it generates them on a south. On walls meeting at a southeast corner, but it places it on the northwest corner of where those walls meet. Yeah, it doesn't make sense how to explain it. You look at this walk too. The top point is northwest, the bottom point is southeast. But this post that's right here in the middle, it's at the top of this corner, the top of this tile. So it's not in this tile. This post at the top of this corner, it's in this tile. This tile is where the walls are, though. How long left do you have to stream? About an hour. And the way you can see this is if we do destroy. I'm on this tile, highlighting this tile, and it turns the post green because it exists on this tile. This wall exists on this tile. Oh, wait a minute. Sorry, understanding is creeping into my brain. So, I guess it just never really occurred to me that all walls exist on north and west edges of tiles. Like this one's on the north, this one's on the west. This is on the northwest. I think that's what Notka was getting at. I wasn't understanding what he was saying. Build them one way, and the two walls shares the tile northwest corner. Build them the other way, southeast conveyance, and the game spawns the straight post one tile off. Yeah. Oh, Wooten. When is the server wipe? Thinking of jumping in the next run. So Wooten, this is going to be the first time I have my own server. We're not going to play on Drunken Life server next run. So when 4220 hits, as soon as I can get a server hosted and installed with 4220, we're going to start the first Snow Beetle server. So you're welcome to join that for sure. Yeah, you're welcome to help maintain it too. Chelsea's going to help. I don't want to do it, but yeah, we're going to go full bore. Settings are going to be different. No zombie respawn. But one of the main objectives is to clear the entire map of every zombie. So it's going to be a commitment. But we're also going to be building the academy, and we're building a whole town. Outposts at every city and town with the goal of clearing the entire map. Do you have to prove yourself to get into the main server? I'm glad you asked that, Rexon. The answer is no, because in this case, even though you have been slightly annoying with your insistence and demands, you've been helpful and you haven't caused anybody any problems as far as I can tell. But you must continue on that path. At any point, myself or even the group can vote people off the island. But so far, I think you've been very helpful. So, time for a new reign of terrorific leadership. So you need Dome to play? Hell yeah. So this was kind of playing on here was kind of you proving yourself, I think, Rex. And I mean, Everybody has a different personality, and as long as you're helpful and not working against us, I'm happy. You're one oopsies away from getting smited. I mean, you keep pointing guns at people, that's a problem. Shouldn't be doing that. So if that ever escalates into something bad happening, you'll be gone. I'm just being honest with you. I'm not trying to be hard on you. Give Dome a chair, fire axe, and a car, and he'll dispatch every Zed. Keep in mind, Wooten, Zomboid ain't what it was in 41. I'm sure Dome would do fine, but the rules have changed. You can clear a town by yourself, man. It's not like it used to be. But you know this. Yeah, and Rexon, I want you to have fun, so I just don't want other people to suffer at the expense of your fun, that's all. There's always one. I ain't scared. You can do it. But yeah, to give you a rundown, Wooten, this is what we'll be doing. Currently we are on this island here, Dark Wallow Lake Resort area south of Rosewood. We're going to build down here again. But instead of just being on this island, which has been great, but this is going to be like downtown or town center, then this little island where we're standing right now, this is going to be where the animals live. And then this island is going to be residential up here. And we'll have vehicle bridges going across from residential island to the mainland, and also from town center island to the mainland. So, but there'll only be pedestrian bridges going to the animal island because I don't want any cars there. And I still prefer no guns on the island. I suppose we'll have them in the armory, but we'll just say no firing guns on the islands. It's just so the animals don't trip out and destroy everything or hurt anybody. Love the name Dark Wallow. Yeah, that's the name of it. I don't think it shows it when we zoom out, but that's what it is officially on the map. This here is the Blue Wallow Cafe because I made the lights blue. And then the other thing is we want to kill every zombie on the map. So if people want to create their own outposts, we'll want an outpost at every town. But I thought it might be a way for people to build, if they have something specific in mind that won't fit on the island, they could like go to Rosewood and build an outpost however they want and use it as a fallback position to clear that town. Rinse and repeat all around the map. Louisville will probably be last, but if someone wants to hit that first, that's fine too. No zombie respawn. I'm suggesting no loot respawn. I want everything to be finite. So don't burn through your ammo too quick because you won't just be able to wait for some to respawn. Once it's gone, it's gone. Stampede, exactly. So that wasn't a very good building tutorial, but I feel like I'm learning something. I just don't know exactly what. I'm trying to figure out how not walk to. No. Stop it. Use a sledge, I guess. How these walls being on the north side of the tile and west side of the tile and the posts on the northwest corner, that makes the interior space on this tile. I'm gonna have to think about this. I'm just trying to understand interior spaces better and how they work. As we all are, I guess. You expect me to shoot 3 million zombies without respawn? No, I expect you to kill them. You don't have to shoot them. More than one way to skin a zombie. Can't stress this enough. This rule enough. Every building must be phallic in some way. No, Sagan. So would we rely on farm food and animals and such? At some point, yes. If we get 1 to 2 years into this, I mean, there's still going to be a ton of food on the map. And we're also playing with the idea, I think it was Natka suggested, is it Natka? No food spoiling in refrigerators or something like that. And we're going to keep power on for longer than normal, so we can enjoy the city lights and stuff. But there's still going to be, I don't know, how many cans of food do you think there are on the map? It's got to be hundreds of thousands, right? I can't wait to get all the gunpowder from every bit of ammo I find. Oh, God. It only matters after peak pop, 3 months. Well, that's the thing, Sagan. I'm thinking of starting with max pop day 1. What do you think of that? Because everyone complains if there's no respawn, it's too easy. Well, let's just open the floodgates then and start with all of them in the beginning. I mean, getting out of your spawn house is going to suck, but once you're out. You want infinite gas pumps? You're fine. Are you, though? Oh, here's something else I was going to mention I forgot. Look at this, Chelsea. This is important. You see how you built this post here? And I did this too. But for some reason, check this out. I cannot walk south from this spot. There's an invisible wall here now because of this post. And I don't know why. See, this one has it. Yeah. The reason this is important is it can get you killed. If you're fighting zombies right here. You think you can walk through and you can't. I had this problem on the tower scaffolding too. It was very frustrating. And I don't know how to fix it. Because you might want this post here, and I don't think I noticed it in the animal enclosure, but maybe, and I just haven't run into it yet. You couldn't get in the door. That's awesome. Journal mod? No, I don't think so. The only reason I don't want journal mod is... God, it's cold out here. With the settings we're going to have... Is this in? Yeah, it is. It's going to be very tempting for people... I need a fire. I'm going to get sick. It'll be tempting for people to just be like, yep, I'm just going to get into a dangerous situation and kill as much as I can until I die. I'll respawn and read my journal again. I don't want it to be so easy that people just die on purpose to get stuff done. Because it's easy to run into Louisville and just go crazy if you know that you're safe, you know. You're not going to lose your skills. We'll go upstairs, I guess. I wonder if it's fixed in 4020 beta. Which part? You use that strat without the journal? Well, then you never have skills, so it's okay. He's hungry. That way, if we Leroy Jenkins things, there's a price. 20 rears heads in a bathroom. The beam, oh, I could ask. Yeah. There was another thing that was a walkthrough problem. That the concrete barriers, like you could walk past them one direction but not the other. I don't remember. We have enough stones to build. What is it to build it? Fire pit. We need a bucket of clay, mason's trowel, and 10 stone blocks. Mason's trowel, right? And stone blocks. We'll get those over there. I'll need a club hammer though. Build you a fire, Chelsea. So we won't freeze out here. Thought they fixed that recently. Well, they fixed it so you could climb over the concrete. I don't. Maybe it wasn't concrete barriers. What the hell was it I was trying to use? Oh, it was the cairns. Because I was trying to put cairns at the top of the castle walls. But if you walked into them going east-west, it stopped you. But if you walked into them going north-south, you walk right through it. Where do you want a fire pit, Chelsea? Do you want it in here? Or not? If you don't want one at all, that's fine. But so we can stay warm until spring gets here. Crew Mason, it's yours now. Oh, you're hopping off the game? Okay. We can always break it, I guess. Rain barrels got fixed too because people's RV servers were getting hammered. Especially the ones that weren't the most high spec. What? It doesn't take that much material. So if you decide you don't want this fire pit, Chelsea, just go ahead and demo it. Where's the need a stone. There we go. Borrow Rex's table. Ooh, she's using the sledge. Guess I didn't need a club hammer after all. Look at her one-handed sledge. Legend. Is she really holding them all? Wow, good job. My wrist hurts just watching her, you know. Oh, I gotta make them into blocks. I always forget that part. I just don't want to waste the sledge condition on making stone stuff. I need the chisel too? Son of a bitch. Alright. Your damn chisel. Getting stoned. Say. We're gonna build a bridge out of you, Sagan. I have to come up with some good bridge designs. It's important to me. Water level bridge designs. $828 XP for making one block. Wow. Those multipliers are adding up, yo. Man, making stone blocks is the way to go. Look at that level just go up. Holy crap. I mean, I read the book. We have fast learner. She's also a construction worker, so all that adds up. Dang, girl. Level 9 masonry. New strats. Oh wow, I never saw that move before. It showed she goes to build it. They show her place a brick and then put the trowel on it. It happened quickly, but it was there. I never noticed that before. Let's number this. Wrap wood in there. Tree branches. Animation for some stuff at all still delights me too. Me too. Even when they're funny and ridiculous. 9 hours, 20 minutes. What? It let me add more? Okay. Usually it stops you at 8 hours. Maybe I never noticed it on this server. Alright. It's warmer now. I don't know if I have anything else to build today. Like the shepherd vaulting a fence in human animation. Oh, I remember hearing about that. The dog one. She used the whole bucket or no? Well, it's only like a quarter of the bucket. Nice. Still cold at 61, but only chilly. So Chelsea's going to be building here on the next server. I'll have the two pedestrian bridges will, well, they could be unique designs, but anyway, they'll be for pedestrians only. I'll probably have a pathway going straight across from one bridge to the other. That way Chelsea could build around that, and I'll be out of her way as possible. 10 hours on this server? Oh, okay. I did not know that. Yeah, how do you check, Nakia? How do you know these things? It's going to be awesome. I'm still trying to figure out what I'm going to do. I have an idea for Bridge Deco too. I'll just build the base bridges, the basic bridges, and you can deco them up. These are where the houses are going to be. And the reason for the space in between is for roads mostly. I'm going to redo this on paper so I can see exactly where everything's going, but Natka suggested this be my logout spot. That might be good. Well, I mean, whatever space is available to decorate on the bridges, that's fine. I have to figure out how I'm going to build it first. Make sure you have a way to decorate it, I guess. like surfaces to decorate or whatever. I don't even know if people want to live on this island, but I'm going to. Oh, and that was the other thing. I need to figure out where to put the auto shop. So aesthetics are important to me, but also flow. So like, it wouldn't make sense to build the, you know, auto shop all the way on the other side of this island because the bridge is right here. If anything, you probably want the auto shop right next to the exit, so people don't have to drive through the neighborhood to get their vehicle worked on. So maybe this will be the auto shop here, although it's not an ideal spot to turn around in. So maybe here instead. But I'll draw all that up on paper, so I know exactly where we're building stuff. Fire capacity is a ticket item for you. So I noticed when it's increased, you're burning a lot early wipe. You burn so many books. Oh, you notice when it's increased. I see. Weren't you saying like 168 hours? I think that might be too high. What do you want a book for? I'm cold. Oh, wait. Automotive is going to go on the other island. Silly snow beetle. But yeah, these will all be houses. Maybe I'll come up with different models. If people want to build their own, that's okay too. As long as it fits inside your lot. Otherwise, I could help build it for you. That's going to be my occupation. Build 42 limit. I think it should be limited though. I just don't know how much. The 41 was more generous. You could add enough wood to let it run for a week. Mm-hmm. We'll have to come up with a balanced compromise. So why would you want a fire to burn for a week for like drying racks? I guess it wouldn't be in Build 41, but you know what I mean. Guess we have this fire here too. This is where I'm gonna be. Well, at least until I get my house built. This could be like, I don't know, a small space, but it feels like a clubhouse. PP used to be that efficient. It's true. It's true. Or like I said, I could build my house over there. Yeah, I'll have to print out a copy of this map so I can get a better look at the shape. Because the road's going to have to come in, or the bridge, I should say. Oh, I didn't want that one. From this side, I think it's here. And then we'll have pedestrian bridges here and here. And I think I was going to do the other bridge, I think from the driveway of this house. Like that. Then we can put automotive right here. Welcome in, Insomniac Gaming. How are your settings? Are they even getting better? Are you going to build everything on stilts? No. I do like that idea, though, of having something on stilts. Maybe we can either or both. We could have add to the ones on stilts here. It's kind of like a, I don't want to call it a park, but you know, I guess like a central park for the residential area. And then maybe on the main island, build it around the outside edges of the island. Have different structures. Restaurants, other commercial buildings. I don't think you really want a workshop over the water, but definitely the more, you know, recreational spots. That's a generator while I'm thinking about it. I even need to come up with a good idea for a power grid as far as generators go, so we could use as few as possible. Easier to maintain and all that. What's going on this island? Here, I'll write it down. If I do sprinters, we can do all sprinter Ironman sometime. Gary, respawn might be a bit much. One character killed 720 zombies in one area in 26 hours alive. Oh my god. On normal pop? You're not playing sprinters on that map? Hey cat, welcome in. Bringing the cat in the box. Actually, I almost asked you guys, do you want to do any sprinters on the server, on the new server? I know a lot of you aren't ready for it. We could probably erase a lot of this stuff. Not rotate, remove. What those markers are for. If there are sprinters, you're gonna have to rescue me. You'd rather have door opening sets? God, that's even scarier to me. Very low amount, probably, if any at all. Yeah, I was thinking like 1%, but to me, it's more about building. I don't know if I want sprinters. You'll cope with whatever settings are decided. Yeah, I don't want it to be. It's a delicate balance. We all know this. But this is going to be. I want to call it Main Street, but it's not really what it is. We'll call it downtown, I guess. And commercial and workshops. So think restaurants, Any place you're going to craft or build something. This is going to be residential. This is going to be animals and crops. I think he just wants to see you die. Solo always has door opening because it's rare enough, and I only remember it when it happens. Look at that water. Where? We're ready to see what this looks like at Peak Pop Day 365. And all those stuff can be built on the mainland shore here. It's not really going to be a part of this. Since we're going to be doing vehicle bridge. Another vehicle bridge. This is going to be a pedestrian bridge. And here as well. I don't want cars on that animal island. But it has been challenging not being able to bring materials over to the island except walking it across the bridge. That's why I'm conceding allowing vehicles to park on the two big islands. Not gonna lie, I'm probably gonna end up on this island. Beetle. I was gonna say tower, but I'm not gonna confuse Natka with that. And then I don't know about this island. Zip cart? Zip cart, Ma, what is that? And I'm going light on the mods. We'll have some, but what is zip cart? Is that the one with like the big dollies and stuff, or vehicle bridges needed, especially during the building and supply phase? Yeah, yeah. I was definitely missing that. Flatbed and shopping carts. That's what I thought. I didn't know it was called that. It's interesting. Why are you shaking your head, Natka? What? You don't want carts? Other things we talked about, Wooten. The main mission is to clear the map of zombies. The entire map. More than 8-hour Jennies, so if someone's away an entire day while others are playing, you Jennies don't die. So we got to come up with a time for that. 0 to low Z respawn. I'm going to change this to 0. Otherwise we won't be able to clear the map. No beetle tower. Super cart. While it's fun to carry logs by hand, I'd rather be more efficient. Yeah, it'll be faster for sure. There's a dolly mod that allows you to move crates full of loot. Next zombie pop day 60. You don't think we should do day 1? Enable safe houses. And what qualifying time do we want? Fast reading is a must. I think I asked you this, Nautica, but I forgot what your answer was. Can we make ammunition spawn on zombies? Because if that's the case, I'm absolutely turning loot respawn off. Superintendent of staff. You guys are losing me. Day 1 is a little rough to start. Well, I'm trying to convince the people that think no zombie respawn is going to be too easy. Day 60 makes it a little rough to continue. Yes to ammo? Okay, cool. So we'll do... No, not add. Edit. So no loot respawn. Yeah, put a space in there. Oh my gosh, wrong spot. And then we'll change this completely. We'll call it loot-filled zombies. This also gives us a reason to kill zombies, so. Including ammo. It'll be just like having, respawning loot, really. You just have to kill for it. Day 8, as soon as you get comfy, bam. I don't know what the default is. If you're talking about zombie respawn or zombie pop, I'm gonna have to learn a lot there. Forever light bulbs, because I'm not dealing with that. Increase fireplace fuel time. We have to come up with a time for that. Fire spread will be off. Put a question on max zombie pop day 1, so. Oh, that's fine with you? Okay. I mean, if we do max zombie pop day 1 too, it's going to feel like such an accomplishment when we clear an area. And knowing that we're safe after it's done. I think it'll feel good. Review settings file for preferences. Bad Sad and I want to say Dave, but I can't remember which one. They started it. Dave started talking to me about this, and they sent me some sample files, so I'll go through those and see what other preferences we might want. Day length. What do you think on day length? Should we go 2 hours? No one argued with me last time. You don't lose much? That's true. You're looking right now? Okay. Power water cutoff time. I think forever on is too much. I was wondering if it's possible to just turn off water and not power. Because I think having to deal with water logistics is important. But I don't really care if power is on everywhere. Who cares? We're going to be building our own constructions anyway, most of us. Will night length be 2 hours? If we set day length to 2 hours, that's a 24-hour period in 2 hours. So it'd be day and night. I don't want to say it'll be 12 and 12 because it depends on the season. It does get dark earlier. I'm sorry. Yeah, dark earlier in winter. So basically be a 24-hour period is 2 hours. 3 hours a night. No. Reestablish power like fixing and maintaining a power plant. There was one for 41. I don't know if it still exists for 42. I'm just worried it might cause problems in the world if for some reason they stop updating the mod or something. I don't understand it enough to say whether it's a good idea or not. You were making a cool village? Yeah, but there'll be enough new players on the server. They're not going to want to play 3 hours of night. That's awful. Will there be sleeping? I think sleeping on a server requires a mod, doesn't it? Because you can't all sleep at once. I don't know. I don't miss sleeping when I'm on a server. Boo for 3-hour nights. Yeah, I don't think that's good at all. Sleeping is multiplayer. World item removal list, so we'll do that as well. And I'll make sure everybody knows what the list is, so you're not dropping stuff on the ground. I guess we'll have to talk more about power and water shut-off time. We talked about leaving it on longer so that people could enjoy the lights in the cities and stuff, because we never get to see it. By the time you get to the big city, power's out, so it would be nice if we could see that. Drop your pants and jacket. But I'll have to see if you can isolate water and power shut off. Hell, water could be off day one. I don't care. But power, it would be kind of cool to have it on. Just for aesthetic purposes. Peak population is day 28. That's by default. Which is why you suggested 60, because your suggestion was harder. When we're already doing max pop. Don't need water, you'll drink Brondo. So why do you want to make it easier with day 60? I understand 20 is default. Max is 265, 365. Okay, so you've told me minimum, max, and default. Why are you recommending 60? I should probably make sure my character's okay. You getting bored? Because of max pop. Tell it to me like I'm a fourth grader, because I don't understand max pop. I don't understand population in general. Like how it works. I've always struggled with that. Because overall, it will be a more difficult map. Can't really help you with the lag. I'm watching in 2.4. Okay. Yeah, I need to get back on Twitch. Day 60 doesn't make map any easier. Day 60 makes it spread out like Sagan said. You want to spread it out. Decrease the load. All right, I'll try to learn how zombie pop works. Okay. I'll try to read up on it. Are you hanging out by the gate? You've been about to give birth for like a week. What's going on, Larry? You gonna do this thing or not? Day 60 means you're allowed to start a home without trying to survive only. I wonder if you can actually see them giving birth. Like what? Like does the lamb just pop into existence? I've never witnessed this. Do you have any raccoons? Rexon does. We can go take a look at him. Rexon's raccoons just had a baby. Dark pop, very high. Peak pop, day 60. Max pop, highest. Highest AF. Cats with hands, it's true. God, that's a scary thought when you put it like that. I'm like, where the hell's my truck at? Not just hands. You have a very good point. Get that so I can look it up later. Dark pop can even be insane as long as it's not max. But even if it is max, you'll play. Sagan. How the hell is she hot? It's 51.9 degrees. Head over to the lumber mill. Check out Rexon's raccoons. Hopefully they're... We'll park here. I don't want to run them over by accident. Oh, I didn't see the baby yet. Look at it. Oh, don't jump over the fence. Hi, guys. Look at you. Wait. Oh, that's a skull. I'm like, I thought there was one laying in the trash, too. Look at you. You're all skittish. Take it easy. Where'd you go? Unnerved? Need you to calm down, buddy. Did you run away? You're hiding by the fence. I see you. You're so tiny. Oh my goodness. Just stop long enough for me to pet you, would you? John and John. Oh man, does not want me to pet him. Oh, there you are. You want scritches too? I knew it. I knew you did. You're playing hard to get. Stranger danger. Yeah, Rexon. This is a good looking building, Rexon. You did good. I gotta wrap up and go to work, eh? There's a secret John meeting. Sounds sus. It's still pretty staggering to me that we built all this. The town is going to be so cool on the next server. First rule of John Club, you do not talk about John Club. All right, we have 22 concurrent viewers. Wow. Thank you, everyone. Let's see who we can find streaming Project Zomboid if you find people. On YouTube. Let's go with Vedma. I haven't redirected her in a million years. Project Zomboid trying again and again. Thank you, everyone, for stopping by to check out the stream. I appreciate you taking time out of your busy day to hang out with us in the chat. Thank you for all the likes and all the laughs. 16 likes today. Thank you for every single one. Apologies to Jacksepticeye. We ran out of time today. I'll be sure to get him on the stream soon. Until next time, safe journey. Keep on keeping on and keep on surviving. I'll be back tomorrow with more Product Zomboid. Hopefully I can slip in some Star Citizen if I can get a good 2.5 to 3 hour block available. But if I don't see you, enjoy the rest of whatever you have left, day or night. And I'll be redirecting y'all to Vedma, playing Product Zomboid in 3, 2, 1. Bye. Love you. Bye. Later, Admiral. Energize.